Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Could you please tell us a little bit? I mean, you look nice, really. So, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. You look nice too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, my name is Kevin Pacha. I am the current president of Houston Veteran Soccer Club, an attorney by profession, and it's an honor and a privilege for me to be leading this prestigious club.
So, for those who are not familiar with Houston Veterans Soccer Club, what would you tell them?
Yeah, Houston Veteran Soccer Club, we are a group of gentlemen. The only requirement, I suppose, to join Houston Veteran is that you've attained the age of 35. So we're a group of men who are focused predominantly on wellness through sports, mainly soccer. Our members, we have the opportunity to play soccer at least once, sometimes twice a week. We also engage in other sporting activities like cycling and tennis, but the main sport that the majority of us engage in is soccer. And in addition to that, we also, as a group, we try to engage in our local community, in the political side of our local community, engaging with our political leaders, trying to help in times of disaster relief, so to speak. Those are some of the things we've done. We also collaborate with other socio-cultural groups within Cameroonian groups within the United States. We support various cultural groups and also religious and alma mater. So we try to get involved heavily within our local community.
Well, thank you. That seems like you very, very involved in the community. Why are we here tonight?
Yes, good question. So tonight it's an opportunity for us. It's something we do once every year. It's called our annual Red Carpet Gala. It's an opportunity for us Houston veterans to say thank you to our wives, our partners, our girlfriends, to acknowledge the many sacrifices that they make for us just to be Houston veterans, because it takes time, commitment, effort, and sacrifice to belong to this prestigious group. And we realize that our wives and our partners and our significant others, they have to sacrifice a lot for us to enjoy the benefits and as well as the privileges of belonging to this group. So tonight is typically the night when we invite them here just to say thank you.
Okay. So I learned that this is a new administration that's coming in. What do you have as a vision for your administration to accomplish during your term?
So yes, absolutely. This is a new administration. We were sworn in January of this year for a 2-year term. So we're just finishing our third month, and there's still a long way to go. And I would say one of the main vision, one of the main things that quickly come to mind when we came into office, and in a way a mandate that was handed to this incoming administration, is to try to bring Houston veterans together even closer, to make it a more tight and knit group, because we realize that if we as a group can work even closer together, if we can collaborate even more than we've been doing in the past, we will be phenomenal. So one of the visions, not just for this administration, but for the entire group, the entire club, is to try to come together so we can gel even more and we can work each other and support each other, and we would be a force to reckon with.
Mr. President, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me, and I wish you good luck in your administration.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Man, your attire, you look so spiffy in gold.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So what would you call this, what you're having on?
Well, in Africa, we call it Agbada. I decided to dress like this in the traditional way because I'm a chief.
So could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Peter Forikik, the Vice President of Houston Veteran Soccer Club. Today we have our red carpet party with X-Malayas. So I want to say that we have come here today to celebrate and to have fun with one another.
So why do you have this red carpet event?
We have the red carpet event because we have this every year. By our constitution, we're supposed to have this event every year. So we're just going by our constitution and we're trying to come together and one united family.
So why Houston veterans? So tell us the raison d'etre of Houston Veterans Soccer Club.
First, Houston's Veteran Soccer Club is one of the biggest clubs in North America. So it's a club that will come together as one united family. We'll do sport, we'll socialize. Every Saturday we go to the field and play together. And that sport we're doing, it helps us for us to have good health because some of us don't have time to go to the gym. So that's another way that we do sport to exercise ourselves.
So you are part of the incoming administration. What's your vision for your administration?
Well, my vision in my administration first is about accountability and transparency. It's about being fair to everybody. It's about making Houston Veteran the place for everybody, the place to be. It's about telling people what is Houston Veteran. We want Houston Veteran for people, new members to understand they can become leaders, the future leaders of the club of tomorrow. Today I'm the vice president. Tomorrow somebody else can be the vice president. Tomorrow I may be the president. Tomorrow somebody else can be the president. Emeritus President Zidane was there. He just left. Now he's vice president. Attorney Kevin Pachana is the current president of Houston Veteran. So Houston Veteran is a place for everybody and a place to be.
So what's your hope for tonight?
My hope for tonight is for all, I encourage all the Houstonian and the Houston Veteran members with the spouse to come out and have fun. Let's enjoy. Life is too short. There's no time to play. Today we have X-Malaya. America is very stressful. We go to work and all that. But tonight, let's come out and show that love to one another and enjoy ourselves.
Mr. Vice President, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
You look absolutely sharp.
That's me. This is Dr. Patrice Coffey. I'm actually the chairperson of this event tonight, the Red Carpet Party event tonight, and it's called the Houston Veteran Soccer Club Red Party event.
Why Red Party?
Red Party because of the fact that annually we do this. It's a tradition for Houston Veteran, and this is the day that every member of Houston Veteran, including their spouse, they come out elegantly dressed to showcase how we always operate when we are home and when we are out there in the society.
So, are you part of the incoming administration?
I am not part of the incoming administration, but I was voted and first of all nominated and voted by the party committee members to be the chair of this party tonight.
So I'm sure with this kind of event, there are obviously some challenges that you must have overcome. Could you speak to that? I see everything is so beautifully arranged. It means you're doing a fabulous job.
We humans, right, we're probably going to face challenges. But at the end of the day, we disagree to agree. So together tonight, we are one and we're going to move forward to actually give the community something that they'll never forget.
Mr. Chairman, thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. So my name is Hvsc, but I go by Vena Fokker. I am a father of two. I'm a U.S. Army vet. Yeah, I served when I was in Fort Benning. I did 5 years over there in Fort Benning. And later I came to Houston and I did what I did, a registered nurse. So by profession right now, I'm a registered nurse. And I'm a member of this great organization, Houston Veteran Soccer Club. And currently I serve as the Assistant Secretary General. And I'm also a member of the Finance Committee in this Red Carpet Association.
The way I see things set up, I'm sure you've been doing a lot of things in the background. What kind of challenges have you faced in planning this occasion?
Yeah, first of all, to set an occasion in this magnitude, oh my God, this great magnitude, you really need every person to be on board. So one of the issues that would face was to try to rally every person to have a common objective. And in the beginning, it was very slow, but with time, we built up momentum. And I can tell you about 90% or more is on board. And this evening, we're expected to have, a very huge success in this occasion.
Well, Mr. Financial Secretary, thank you very much. Is this a Financial Secretary?
Secretary General.
Secretary General. I'm sorry.
You're
Well,
good, you're good.
thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you, sir. My appreciation too.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. You all look so beautifully dressed.
Thank you so much.
So you here for
The veteran red carpet party.
how are you related to the veterans? Are you a member of veteran?
Oh yeah, man, I'm an ardent member of the veterans group, Houston Veterans, since its inception. So since then, we'll be working very hard to make sure we achieve our goals each year. Support the administration. The previous administration did so well, and we're hoping that the current administration, with the support of everybody, they are going to succeed.
So, madam, you must be part of this club somehow because you let him become a member of the Veterans Club, right?
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you for doing that because you let him be this club is a much better thing for everybody.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So, going forward, what do you see as a member of this club? Why are you part of the Veterans Club?
But first of all, the club is a social club where members come together to exercise every weekend, just have fun, socialize amongst friends, make new friends and things like that. So that's the main goal of the club, socialize and come up with new ideas and how to harmonize the group. So that's just basically what the club is all about.
Well, I don't know if I got your names.
Oh, Dennis Kale.
And I'm Juliet Kale.
I want to thank you for taking the time, and I hope you have fun tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Could you tell you so nicely dressed?
Thank you, sir.
So could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
My name is Jonas. They always call me handsome. It's Mimi Yongaso. So that's my nickname.
So you're part of this club, I take it.
Yes, I'm a member of Veteran since, can say like 4 or 5 years. So we're the one who started this journey. And I see there to working hard to make, this journey to move forward.
So you just told me you were part of the people who started it. Why did you start it?
Oh, those who started because they think, sometimes people just sit it, we don't have nothing to do on Saturday. So they try to come up with the idea. And the idea, people accept it, and we think it's a good idea for us to try to go exercise every week, to be sitting just to drink and, try to be talking, say something, a lot of things don't have no value. So that is very helpful.
So I take it you've been with the club for a long time. How has the club progressed from year to year, and where do you see it going?
On the beginning, anytime you have something or you started something, it always be good. But you can't say you're going to be building a building without losing some money, So, but, so far, everything's going great.
Well, thank you very much. And what do you, for tonight's occasion, what is it that you have in mind, and why this pomp and fare for tonight?
Oh, I think everybody's going to have fun. And we come here to enjoy, to make our community to be happy, because sometimes we need something like that. I go out, I enjoy like family.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me.
Appreciate.
Hello.
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 So,
Hello.
Wow, you all look fabulous. So, could you tell me a little bit about you all?
Well, yes, Mr. Fofo, and they're my dancers. You got Marisa, Cecilia, and Maria, and we're going to rock it tonight.
Wonderful, Mr. Fofo. So, tell me, Mr. Fofo, why are you part of this tonight?
Where I got invited to come support, and that's why I'm giving my all.
So, are you part of the Houston crew?
Oh, yeah, we're from Houston.
Houston.
Okay. So, Mr. Fofo, I am so looking forward to seeing. Just looking at you, seems like it's going to be fire tonight.
Oh, we're going to rock it.
Wonderful. So, do you have a name for your band?
I'm my own band, so I'm my own band.
Okay.
And they're my dancers.
Thank you very much. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys perform tonight, and I wish you the best.
Thank you, always.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing all right, and you?
Excellent, thank you.
So, you look so sharp. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're here tonight.
I'm Dr. Chewachong Godwill, and this is my wife, Mrs. Chewachong Mercy Abimwe. We're here for the Houston Veteran Soccer Club Red Carpet Party. Myself, as I'm a vibrant member of the Veterans Club. And this is an occasion where, as veterans, we want to enjoy ourselves. This is very special because we've brought in X-Malaya group from Cameroon, and it's going to be hot tonight. We are expecting that Houston should come out, everybody enjoy themselves.
So, Madam, first I want to thank you for being part of the veterans, because if you were not part of the veterans, he wouldn't be.
Thank you. It's a great opportunity for me to be here with you all. It's always a family, being with your brothers and sisters. And behind every successful man is a woman. So I'm here to pay that due. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us, and have fun tonight.
All right. Enjoy yourself as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello. You look great. You look great. So could you tell us a little bit about yourselves in regard to what's going on tonight?
Yeah, today Houston Veterans is having their end of year, we call it end of year party. And we're welcoming the stars from Cameroon, X-Malaya. So that's why we're here to celebrate. It's a great day.
And what can you tell us about being a member of Houston Veterans?
Let me say this is my mom. Okay,
that's your mom.
This is my mom.
Mom,
Yes.
I need to take you to the nightclub now. Come on.
Oh my God, this is wonderful.
You look beautiful.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Not much to say about Houston Veteran. Everybody knows it speaks for itself. This is the most prestigious club in the whole wide world. So we are always here to make Houston Veteran a greater club, and we are proud to be here today.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to come.
Thank you.
Mom, you enjoy, have fun.
I really enjoy the club. I love the club, and I'm happy that my son is there. Thank you.
You're welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, I'm doing fine. You look sharp. Could you tell me a little bit about who you are?
Oh, my name is Superval, a.k.a. Valisapi, a.k.a. Destiny Zone Empire Master. I reside in Houston. I'm an artist. Afro-pop, Makossa, Afro-pop, like I said, Makossa, and in short, every genre, reggae, zouk, and all that, you know.
So how long have you been an artist?
I've been there for a while, since 2009 till now, and I'm still moving on.
Okay. How did you become an artist? What made you to become what you... I mean, you're an artist, so how did you get in?
I would say, in short, different people come in as artists in different ways, but this is a spiritual thing. it's an inborn thing. So you don't become an artist. You're made an artist.
You're born an artist.
Yes, exactly.
So how are you related to what's going on tonight?
First of all, I'm a veteran member. I live in Houston, and I'm an artist in Houston, a Cameroonian artist precisely. So yeah, that's my link with the veteran soccer club, and so yeah. But to make one point, it's not because I'm a veteran member that I'm here. You know, I'm a Cameroonian, and I'm an artist.
Well, I've been hearing and reading about you. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Thank you so much.
And good luck tonight.
Thank you. And I look forward to making it happen tonight.
Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Now, I see a big camera hanging on your chest. Could you tell us a little bit about who you are?
My name is Hvsc. I'm photography and videography. I'm the founder of KB Video Production. Also, I have a studio for podcasting, the Village Media Network.
So, how long have you been doing this, if you don't mind?
I have done photography and videography since 2012. So I have many years of experience. Also, I'm still learning. It's a journey.
So what got you into photography?
I was one time in the wedding. I fell in love with the camera. So the photographer was stranding. He didn't know what to do, so I stepped in and to help. So that's how I became photographer.
So how can people get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with me. My number is 2832 702-7373. That's my cell phone.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us, and good luck.
All right. Thank you.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Wow, you look so beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, could you tell us a little bit about yourself in regards connection to this occasion tonight?
My cousin, my brother, Peter Forikik, is the VP of this Honorable Clark Houston Veteran.
Okay, I didn't get your name, did you?
Tessie Lafang.
Tessie Lafang.
Yes.
So what is your hope for tonight?
I am a big fan of X-Malaya, so I'm out here to have fun and to socialize and make merry.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay.
Bye bye.